Arena instead, BDD. Nah, it's going to be Ari. Okay, so that'll be where the magic damage is coming from, and that will mean that BDD is going to be pretty deadly this game because a lot of armor is going to be necessary. It does feel to me like Jinx is a little bit out of place in this draft, personally, because I think the only real peel you're seeing is a bit of a Zed hover there from Carrier. We'll see what Faker is actually going to be playing, as Nefiri would be fun.
You know, if he plays Zed, it's just a throwaway because it's not
Yeah,
LCK.
I think the Galio makes so much sense.
Yeah. I mean, Galio into Ari is already incredibly strong, because especially like when Ari thinks she's like, oh, I'm just going to go proc electrocute. Be careful. You watch out. You end up getting caught by that Galio. He combos you at level 3. He has that magic resistance built up into his kit, and it's very annoying to deal with his shield. And if you're trying to go in as Ari and you get caught and get taunted, then it's just a disaster. Has great setup for the Nidalee too. If you can set up for a punch or a taunt, the Nidalee Spear always connects. So I'm going to be honest, I feel like some parts of this draft for KT Rolster I could get behind, like the Jinx plus Leon. I'm like, cool.
Real way to get in. So much of this hinges on Doran is what it kind of feels like to me. Playing well so far. See how he goes right here. All right, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, onto the Rift for the second game of the Telecom War, the first of the LCK Cup ever. In the history of everything ever, no LCK Cup has ever had a Telecom War like they're having one today.
We could have the record of most Telecom Wars ever this year.
Oh my
God.
God.
If they're both in the same group in LCK and we get the triple round robin of that, then they meet in playoffs multiple times. I mean,
we could break the
road to
record
MSI
for the amount of Telecom Wars in an LCK Cup, like every single time they face off.
Sure,
I just absolutely insane.
In the year though, like
that is
year
true.
2025,
actually.
like this additional one, you know, they could play against each other in playoffs potentially, and then you have, you know, first 2 round robins at LCK,
True.
and the triple if they're in the same group.
And they
road
could face off
MSI,
twice
playoffs
as well in like in like lower bracket and upper bracket and things like this.
Now, what if they're in play-ins too? I mean, consider that.
Man.
So I'm just saying.
It's pretty exciting. For the Telecom War lovers, it is a great thing. And hopefully we just never see Skarner ever again in the Telecom War also, on top of all of that.
Too involved. BDD, on the other hand, is going to come up here. They have a really nice setup here for Grubs now. Wade also on the flank, and T1 need to be really respectful here. Faker can ult in, but it's a risky call.
Yeah. Honeyfruit going to be eaten here by BDD, as Cuz will be able to take down the first Grub. Can actually just back away now if they would like to, but instead they're going to pull it out. Perfect going to just shock blast the wave. See what he can get done here, as the Grandmaster's Might now available here for Doran.
Perfect is keeping KT in this game, man. His control of the top lane, his pushback on Smash there, the group that they have with Cuz coming up there super fast to the Grubs means it's really difficult for T1 to enter. And even with Jinx, you know, not having a ton of money, KT are able to get the first objective on lock here.
It'll be a difficult time. However, if T1 just have full control of the area, they have a lot of range, they have a lot of poke, and that could be their avenue to success.
That's what I'm really thinking is going to be what this game looks like, based on what we've seen so far. But being 30 CS behind, as anyone who's played solo queue with a support that's trolling you as an AD carry, as long as you don't die though and you keep farming, that 30 CS gap, so big of a gap that it's unwinnable.
Ooh,
and Perfect,
BDD.
Man, he is crushing it.
BDD's committed to the ulti in. Doran, Grandmaster's Might does come down. Teleport from Faker gets him there very, very slowly. It's a bit of a turtle port.
Very relevant, even behind in CS as a side lane threat. Wei does have flash, should be okay here. He's not even going to take that much damage to the clips. But
oh my God, that's so much poke. True Shot Barrage kills him.
All right. Well, I thought I cast her.
That's what happens when you get hit by everything, by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
And when Eclipse is down, it hurts a little bit more.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay, well that should be an equalization of Grubs.
True Shot Barrage from him. The thing about this situation, I was going to mention going to the Jax and all that before Wei really overextended there is, you know, if they get 4-5, the Jax is significantly weaker as a side lane threat because he doesn't have those Grubs in his pocket. He's down on CS, but now they're even in Grubs.
Oh dear.
And, I mean, Duckdom is not in a safe place.
Well, in goes Wei. He's trying to get revenge as BDD is dashing forward. Super Mega Death Rocket doesn't do anything, but that does not matter. They still answer the death of Wei with a kill on Carrier. Support for support.
Yeah.
No first blood for KT. As Cuz looking to deny this feat of strength.
Okay, this is a really, really scary position, though, for KT Rolster. If they lose this fight decisively, I mean, they might not have a way back in this game.
Yeah, Vegas teleport just about to come back up again as Wei goes in, finds a solar flare. Super Mega Death Rocket landing his carrier so incredibly low. Doran, no option, cannot do anything, and there goes the Drake as well. It's beautifully played here for KT to make sure that they deny those feats of strength and get even more. And now the Jace able to teleport back to the top side so that first turret blood not going to go over as well. BDD with some spare time in the bot lane will be answered by T1 trying to push in mid here. Yeah, like there will be an opportunity here for KT to be able to remove these minions.
Only a plate goes over, it's very split. BD is going to get one though solo, and the bottom lane much stronger. We'll see if Doran teleports to the bottom lane, because he's going to trade with Faker, who will get interrupted, but then punches his way away. You can see that on the minimap.
Rift Scuttler, very, very nice. As a bit of a change in position here between Doran and Perfect. Doesn't work out so well for Doran, though, as he does lose his counter-strike. True Shot Barrage to get rid of the minion wave, as this could be a solo kill unless Wei decides to come over and steal it. But the Leap Strike going to be there, and Doran will survive for the moment.
Jinx Rocket,
Super
though.
Mega Death Rocket is sailing by majestically.
Well, that's a turret still here.
Yeah,
for KT.
oh, it's going to be a race, though. Let's see how quickly Perfect can take this down. Smash just needs another one, and it's not going to win. That was the first turret going over to KT, so once again, it's just whoever gets the next objective.
Yeah, tank
the good old
Jace,
Tank Jace. Tank Jax, understanding that he is like the one guy that is going to be frontlining this game. Docdom, tagged by a spear, is exactly the person you do not want tagged by a spear, or by the True Shot Barrage. As now Doran looking for that angle. They poke Shelly in the eye. Let's see whether they do manage to lock this one down. That's the steal from Ona. That gets them the feats of strength, but can they win the team fight? Doran already going to go down. Docdom getting excited, and the essence is picked up by BDD. Throws the Orb of Deception through, and it looks like KT just wanted to get out of there, but Faker says no! Docdom goes down, and BDD has to flash to get out of the way. Spirit Fire going to give him that extra movement speed. He gets himself out of there. They are going to try and clear out whatever vision they can find. Faker still waiting, knows the BDD's up here as well, so has some opportunity to stick around on the top side of the map.
Yeah, this is a really, really awkward spot here for KT. Last time I said that, though, they were able to fight their way through with Wei going for a crazy engage. Faker can both show up with his ult and his teleport, so
yeah,
being even generally close to the objective is a big problem for KT Rolster, and they just can't really have that same Wei set. This time he's isolated.
Oh god, and he's by himself. Like, why are we doing this? He does manage to get some CC onto Smash, who may not have wanted to go this far forward, but Faker is there to protect him. Owner in the backline, Cuz almost kills him, finally does manage to take him. That's a solo kill? That's kind of insane. Where is Smash going? This fight is all over the place, but Docdom is the one that's truly isolated, and Perfect does not find the Shock Blast. Yeah, okay, it almost looked okay for KT, but T1 really turned that one around, and it should be a free dragon for them.
Yeah, close but no cigar. A story of many almosts for KT Roll.
There's no Skarner on the opposing side, so I think it's infinitely better here for KT. I think KT fans can feel like it's not just completely over right now, as Faker gets a cute little taunt and stops Perfect from pushing this one up. Looks like Cuz is going to be able to get this Infernal Drake without too much hassle. And it's Arakan towards the top side of the map that might be the option here as far as a trade for T1. Or maybe catching Docdom in transition.
Top turret is an opportunity for
Oh, BDD dives on top of Ona. Solar Flare is going to stun him up there as well. He gets heals, but it's not going to be enough. And now Cuz, Warrior Trickster over, looks for the Cyclone, gets the knock up. Super Mega Death Rocket connects. Smash gets over the wall though, and that Shock Blast does not land. They may need to take a Consolation Carrier, and there it is. Cuz going to be able to knock down that kill, and with two dead, one of them being the jungler, it may be time to grab themselves another Khan, as this True Shot Barrage is going to soften them up momentarily, teleport in to stop Doran from just destroying their house. BDD wants to remove the minion wave, but it's not going to be enough, actually. That turret is going to die.
The True Shot Barrage from Smash is actually super valuable here. I mean, these health bars are so low. Doran wants to come in and contest. They may have an angle. Faker has TP as well.
Yeah, the heroic entrance going to be that. Without Smite, it could be a dangerous one. Docdom with the DPS. And Cuz almost just dead to Arakan, but nope, they're going to be able to take it down. Now with that buff, it's going to be difficult for Doran to really do too much, and he's just going to catch the wave. The rest of KT going to back away. And so that is a big objective now picked up here on the KT side of things, but they need to make it work for them.
Yeah, now, I mean, this is the first almost that's a KT almost.
They're trading it for inner turret, mid, and top. I don't know whether that's worth, because Shelly's going to come through and make things very, very difficult here.
We'll see what they can get, because Perfect is going in.
Yeah, he's going in, and he may as well. He does have the Otacon buff, and they're going to take down Carrier, so it's already worth it, I guess. BDD dashing around, gets a bit of extra essence by helping take down.
And the opportunity to stop them from doing Otacon, as really want to watch live, because it's really important. So
getting the double Cyclone here as Doran with that counter-strike just standing vigil, but he's not going to save Ona. Perfect going down very low. Cuz as well is in trouble. And, wait, never mind. He's actually going to be okay. Warrior Trickster comes through. And remember, they have the Otacon buff, so he's playing with reckless abandon. Way going in. Dom is probably pretty dead at this point in time. Yeah, it's going to be Doran help locking that one down.
Pretty rezzed.
Hey, there we go. But also still gives away a little bit of gold as BDD, cue the yakety sax. As he's underneath the enemy turret, looking to see whether he can take down Smash. He's not going to be able to.
It seems like a
charm from beyond the grave comes on through there.
And this is really, like, again, KT walking a fine line here on this Dragon.
Yeah, Cuz already getting it so incredibly low as Ona out of vision right now. Faker actually engaging onto Waze, not really the priority target. There's the Cyclone into the back line. Faker gets interrupted, no heroic charge for him. As now Smash might have his first death of the series, but no, he arcane shifts away, keeps himself alive. It is going to be soul point for KT. They kill Ona. It is probably still a great trade for them. But the fact that Smash survives, that's sick. And Doran trying to get on in here as Dom able to get the Flame Chompers down. Leap Strike to avoid them. Dom gets taunted, but he does have the barrier. Can he keep himself alive? The answer's no. And there's the knock-up onto Cuz as well. Warrior Trickster comes in. He gets, oh my goodness, the Cinders to keep him alive. As, Doran, you didn't want to take that one as the turret is going to finish him off. And BDD is going to be able to pick up that extra money. Smash, he's just taken away the enemy jungle, living life to the fullest. I mean, all of KT can never perform at the same time. That would not be KT at all.
Yeah, somebody has to be Beryl in this case.
Exactly.
He's cosplaying.
Yeah. Oh, the zap. Oh, even gets the cat. Does he die though? Dead. Yeah, because Smash just chases him down, has the extra movement speed from the Inspire, and it is so doomed. Like, this should be just Baron.
This time, wait, you're not supposed to go in, nobody's there! You're not supposed to just go back in!
But Dom, you're not allowed to be there because Smash is chasing you down.
Dude, everybody knows exactly, like literally every person who's played more than 10 games of League of Legends knows exactly that feeling where you're like, I zapped that and I think it'll be okay. Like, I think I can get that. Like, hold on, let me zap that cannon and I need this money. I'm so desperate. I've been able to farm all game. It's not fair. They took my minions away.
We're being too hasty having this discussion as Faker is going to get caught out momentarily. Going to get stopped by those flame chompers as Wei is dead. But can they kill Faker? The Cyclone comes in. And yes, they can! Carrier to go down as well, and the resets are starting to come through. BDD does need to be careful because Smash, he gets charmed, and he immediately just Arcane Shift, cleanses, gets out. Dom almost just dies to that True Shot barrage. And remember, there's a man advantage for KT, but it doesn't feel like it because Smash is here, and he's looking to just take matters into his own hands. Doran going golden at about 0 health. The zaps are connecting. You have to kill Smash, KT. You have to kill him, otherwise he will kill all of you as Perfect gets on top of him. There's the shutdown, and KT, they lose no one. Maybe and it's an ace, and that's Infernal Soul.
Maybe we were hasty, Atlas. Every time you doubt KT, every time it's a unanimous disadvantage. KT don't have that guy, but still, even he
can't get it done. Faker teleported in as well. That tower is not long for the world, and they lose the GOAT at the same time. Perfect is dealing with this bot. What is going on? They're 1-3-1 and they're taking everything on the map. They have a gold lead out of nowhere. They have a Dragon Soul. I'm excited too, Dom. I don't blame you.
Blink and suddenly KT Rolster bringing you to game.
But also, like,
feels like, but we're not there yet. But I mean, what?
It was Blink and then T1 had Baron out of nowhere as well. Like, this is like it's not actually League of Legends anymore. We're playing tennis or badminton or something like that.
Yeah. Oops.
Flame chompers.
Yeah.
Dom, where are we going, buddy?
Dom, I think
he just doesn't walk very fast. You know.
He doesn't have flash either.
Yeah, he's now really not walking very fast. He's got barrier. Does manage to break those chains as Doran doesn't find the counter-strike. Keep walking. Flame Chompers! And Doctom will live. He even did the fear barrier, and I love it.
Cryo entirely. So now that Engage Bomb lets him initially, especially because
they're running at Doctom, who is once again taking too much damage. That is another two-shot barrage. He just walks too slow, ladies and gentlemen. Now KT trying to make up for it. Carrier gonna go down. Ona goes golden, but it does not save him. And everyone's just in the KT blender. Cuz looking for it. Taking matters into his own hands. Gets the extended range on the Q, and Smash goes down. Doran is tank jacks. I don't know what he's supposed to really do here. He goes golden a little bit, and then BDD takes him down. And Faker is running for the hills. The Brambleback will be able to block some of the damage, but KT, after using Doctom as bait, are going to be able to win the fight, and it's only the GOAT that is left alive.
Well, for now.
Oh, let's see. He is now on vision. Still getting hunted down.
I think he's
Get some Cinders. Yeah, he should be all right.
Cinders are unfair. That's cheating.
Yeah. Now KT going to get the Baron. They can now use the Baron. Maybe wait 4 seconds. But now they can use the Baron to take an Elder, tanky, and he's got to lock it for some reason, which is cool, because it means that maybe when the next True Shot Barrage comes around, he'll be able to shield it.
Elder is going to be
Faker
on the flank.
Flank angle. Oh, this is kind of absurd.
Perfect is like, I don't know, something's not right.
And if they kill Cuz here, that is actually kind of huge. They spot Faker here for a moment. Doran dives in on top of Perfect, but he taxis himself out using the Galio. And Doran is now going to pay the price. Oh, T1! That may have been a game-losing play because the Elder Dragon just came up. Faker's able to get out, but it's a 4 versus 5.
All right, KT gonna have to make the call. They still have Baron. I think this pushing rather than Elder is definitely the way.
Yep, not wanting to take the risk here, but it does give them an opportunity. Oh, BDD makes the play, catches Carrier, and the zap almost lands. Smash able to create the distance over Faker is dead, and Wei is now pushing forward. KT not risking this Elder buff at all, and it is only Smash left alive. I don't think he's going to be able to do it. He takes down Wei. At least he gets that one, but it is 3 games. It was always going to be 3 games in this telecom war.
I just cannot believe KT were able to come back and